Alright YouTube, so today guys, I kind of just want to do a discussion video, a little more casual video for today, just kind of rolling some gameplay and just talking about some shit. And I want to talk about today why I believe that Team Deathmatch is the more competitive game mode. So obviously for myself, I'm mostly talking about Call of Duty, but plenty of other games have Team Deathmatch, plenty of other first-person shooters have it, even something like Grand Theft Auto, they have first-person mode now, but that was like a third-person type of game. Even it has Team Deathmatch. It's a mode that's in a lot of games. When it comes to a first-person shooter game, really your only skill, other than specifically objective game modes, is being able to kill people, right? That's the objective of any first-person shooter game, is I have to kill my opponent, or they're going to kill me. And that's not even something that's limited to a specific game mode. No matter what you're playing in, say, Call of Duty, whether you're playing Domination, you're playing Hardpoint, you're playing Search and Destroy, you're playing Uplink, or if you're just playing regular old Team Deathmatch, you and your teammates have to be able to kill the other players, or you're just going to get wrecked. I know a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers and really pros that aren't really that good. Obviously, pros are going to be good at pretty much any game mode. But I know a lot of COD YouTubers that they play the other game modes because that's where the competitive scene is. The competitive scene for Call of Duty, it doesn't play Team Deathmatch. It's always Search and Destroy, Domination, Hardpoint. I think it used to be Uplink. I don't know if they do any other game modes now. But it was those three that are the major competitive ones. A lot of people play Domination. And they all, they're really good at those. A lot of COD YouTubers are good at those game modes, but they suck at Team Deathmatch. And part of why I think that Team Deathmatch is the best level of skill when it comes to a first-person shooter game is because your only objective is to kill the other player. You have to be able to outsmart the other player to kill them. Run the flanks right, whatever the case. The best grenade spots, the best head glitches and camps and things like that. Whereas you could be really good at Search and Destroy, but you can't kill somebody for nothing. You're good at planting the bomb, maybe defending the bombs and shit like that, but you suck at actually one-on-one fighting with people. Now, obviously, those skills I mentioned previously can be applied to any game mode. Being able to know where the head glitches are, the best grenade spots, the best camps, is good for something like Domination or Search and Destroy, obviously. But with those game modes, you have to worry about the objective as well. Whereas Team Deathmatch, my only objective, if you want to call it an objective, is to kill you. You are my opponent. I have to kill you. That's the only thing I got to worry about. I don't got to worry about the objective. There's no other objective in the background. I don't have to worry about taking a hard point or running a fucking ball into some orifice on the other side of the map. I don't have to do that stupid shit. All I got to do is be able to kill you better than you can kill me. You might be somebody who's really good at Search and Destroy or some other objective game modes because you play them all the time, whereas I'm just really good at killing people. My kill ratio, I'm almost always in a 12-player lobby, 6v6 in Team Deathmatch. I'm almost always in the entire lobby have the best kill-death ratio at the end of the game. Usually it's double-digit kills, single-digit deaths. I almost always have the best ratio in the lobby, and almost always am the best player in the lobby. There's a few times, obviously there's people out there who are better than I am, but I'm just really good at killing people, where other people, yeah, it's nice to be good at objective game modes, but you still gotta be able to kill people in any game mode you play. And being good at TDM has actually made me good at other objective game modes. So something like Domination, which is my favorite objective game mode, I like that. It's just fun. It's if somebody's trying to take A, B, or C, because I'm pretty good at killing other players, because I play Team Deathmatch almost exclusively, I can usually kill somebody who's either trying to take an A, B, or C that I'm defending, or if they're defending it, I'm able to kill them and take it back from them. Or something like Hardpoint, which is kind of a funny game mode to me because people complain so much about camping when it comes to Call of Duty. And Hardpoint is literally a game mode that promotes camping because there's a certain area, you have to be inside of it and defend it from the enemy team to gain points or whatever. So that promotes camping. Same thing with Search and Destroy because Search and Destroy is a game mode where if you die, you don't respawn. So, it's one of those game modes that promotes camping. It's just weird to me people love those game modes even though they hate campers. But yeah, something like Hardpoint where you gotta defend a certain area from the enemy team for a set amount of time, being really good at killing people, which is something that TDM has taught me, it's good for that game mode. And speaking of Search and Destroy, other than maybe something like Team Deathmatch, that's one of the most important game modes for where your kills matter because you don't respawn in that game mode. It's if you kill somebody from the enemy team, they're down one player until the round's over. Same thing if people in your team die. So not something like TDM makes you good at killing people, but like I said, my ratio is almost always good at the end of a TDM game. So and I usually don't die a whole lot. Something like Search and Destroy, I'm not really good at because I don't respawn. I do better with respawns. I'm good at revenge kills and shit like that. So Search and Destroy is probably my least favorite objective game mode. Search and Destroy versus something like TDM or any other objective game mode is similar to core mode versus hardcore mode. People always try to defend how good hardcore mode is. It's the competitive one, but it's really fucking not. There's a reason they don't play competitive hardcore. You have like 30% health as opposed to 100% health. Most guns will kill you in 1 to 2 shots. There's no skill to it. All I gotta do is sit beside a doorway, you come running in, I fire to your side or back, and you die almost instantly because you have very little health. And it's kind of the same thing with like search and destroy. I have it out for that game mode. But like if you just get like a fucking shoot me in the back and kill me, like okay, there's no skill to that. You're not better than me as a player. You're just camping and got me from the side of the back, and I can't respawn. I have to stay here until the game mode's over. It's fucking boring to me. You can even look at something like PUBG or PlayerUnknown's Battleground. It's like the most popular game right now. It's like the most like streamed game these days. It's growing popularity every single day. Now there is an objective to a degree with that game mode. You have to do your looting system. You have your safe zones. You have the gas. All that shit. But in the end, your only objective is to kill the other players. You could have the lowest level armor and clothing and have like shit weapons, but as long as you can kill the other players, you win the fucking game, right? So like it doesn't matter. Obviously, again, there is sort of an objective to that, but in the end, you just got to be better than the other player at killing. And one other kind of small thing that tells me that Team Deathmatch is the best game mode is it undoubtedly has the most players anytime you get on Call of Duty. I've never seen Team Deathmatch have less than like 40% of players currently playing it. Like there's always like 40+% playing Team Deathmatch, and there's like 10 to 20% on like Search and Destroy or Domination, and then they're spread out amongst the other game modes. There's a reason so many people play it. So to kind of wrap it up as to why I think that Team Deathmatch is the best and most competitive game mode is because your only goal in that game mode is killing the other players. You have to be the best or better than your opponent at killing. You got to be able to not die that much so you don't contribute to the other team winning. Because I know a lot of people that suck. I get in lobbies all the time with people who go like 5-20. I'm just like, God damn it, just sit in a fucking corner and let me get this win for us. And like you can be good at objective game modes. Like you're able to grab A, B, and C really well. You're able to play capture the flag really well. Uplink, you're able to plant and defuse bombs really well and search and destroy. But those aren't skills that apply to any other fucking game modes because no other game modes have those objectives. Which is why I think Team Deathmatch is the best and most competitive game mode, because being able to mount a shit ton of kills and not die that often is something that can be used in every single game mode in Call of Duty. Anyways, if you guys want to enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Turn on notifications. Follow me on Twitter. Links to my social networks are in the description. And in the outro, later guys.
Till it comes to conclusions, all the things that we thought we were losing. I'm a ghost and you know this. That's why we broke up in the first place. Cause I want you